Hey, how's it going, guys? Post-edit Himawaribro here, and I just wanted to make a quick disclaimer before the video starts. For one, I want to apologize. Throughout the video, you're going to hear some noise in the background. My neighbors were pretty rowdy, and I guess my mic picked up on some of the noise that they were making, so throughout the video you might hear some random shouting and stuff, so I do apologize for that. I tried my best to edit it out as much as I could, but it still somehow found its way within the video. So, um, I do apologize for those noises, for those disturbances, and I forgot to turn off some of my alarms. So you'll hear some things in the background, some like tunes and stuff that don't sort of match the video. I also tried to edit those out as much as I could, but it's still kind of present. Um, so I apologize. But this is by far my favorite SCP story. The art was phenomenal. The gameplay was very hands off, and it was rather relaxing. It was really I don't know how to explain it, even post edit, but this is by far my favorite video from SCP Secret Files so far. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and let's get right into the video. How's it going, good people of YouTube? Himawaribro here, and we're back with SCP Secret Files, Episode 3. Let's jump right in. We just finished the black box incident at Pony Station, so I'm kind of excited to see what the next SCP assignment is going to be. How was the first mission, Carl? Smooth sailing all throughout. Now I can handle these archives with ease. I'm gonna say I was a bit confused at first, because I feel like that's true to my character. Good. I like Zoe. I have to admit, you're no worse than I expected. So, how about a taco night for celebration? So, are we really using a living being as a tool to contain anomalous objects? Yeah, this guy's asking the real questions. Hey, MIT boy, I've seen a great many field agents. They're prepared to sacrifice themselves at any time in order to complete a task. Secure, contain, protect. Price 4, and it is our duty to record all this truthfully and honestly, so that people may remember them forever. Let's not be confrontational. I understand. Anyway, you completed your first mission smoothly. We should celebrate. How about going for a drink? Old place. Count me in. Okay, that sounds cool, but I can't drink too much. Yeah, I'm a social drinker, not a drink to get drunk, to forget my problems drinker. Hey, how about a taco night? Or a donut night? Why not both? I love both. To celebrate the completion of my first ever archive mission, my colleagues threw a small party. It all started to grow on me, my colleagues, and this place. I started to really enjoy all of it. Maybe it was all the drinking. I dreamt I was lost in a strange cave. It was dark and damp and smelled of decay. And in the depths of the darkness, I saw at all times 2 red dots, monitoring my every move. What a strange dream. Tequila is too strong of a drink. I need an espresso to sober me up. I kind of like how this game progresses and stuff. It's kind of cool. Okay, files. Enter data regarding the okay, so it's the same thing. clay pot with a height of 23 centimeters and a diameter of 28 centimeters, but do not be fooled by its appearance. It is an organism, a womb. Yes, an earthen womb. SCP-660. Oh, wow. SCP-660. Interesting. Okay, so there's 3 highlighted texts. SCP-660 may be safely stored in a standard locked safe deposit box, provided its mouth remains covered with an inert perspex disc and sealed with affixed tamper-proof strips. SCP-660 may be checked out for testing and research with the written approval of staff of Level 3 clearance or higher. What is a perspex disc? Ooh. SCP-660 is an irregular earthenware urn, roughly 23 centimeters in height and 28 centimeters in diameter, with an opening 20 centimeters in diameter. The composition of SCP-660 is consistent with generic earthenware clays. The interior of SCP-660 is coated with dried mammalian uterine tissue similar to human endometrial lining. DNA testing is inconclusive. Interesting. So there is a sub-SCP for 660. Huh. Okay, let's see what happens if we... What information do we get from this? Oh. Nothing. Huh. I guess we don't get to see what SCP-660 is. Kind of a bummer. Addendum 143-1. The trees were grown on-site from saplings obtained from parent plants located in Nara Prefecture, Japan in 1905. The parent trees were owned by a family of traditionalist swordsmiths claiming to be descended from a legendary swordmaker named Amakuni. They referred to the original trees as Chinki no Kodachi, or the Bladewood Grove. It is from them that the Foundation gained the techniques to cut and work the wood and petals into serviceable items. Oh, so SCP-143 is a tree? 2 kilometers squared. Wow. Okay, 143-1. Let's put these in there. 143-2. Wow, okay. This isn't very exciting though. Okay, I guess that means we're done. Submit. And SCP-261. Coke Zero. Oh, Japanese yen. This is another Japanese? Or an SCP from Japan? What is this? Stipulates that may be used a maximum of 10 times per 24-hour period with no transaction value exceeding the equivalent of 500 Japanese yen. What does that mean? Okay, so you put 500 yen into it and it gives you something? In return? Like an item? Oh, and then it gets stranger. More unknown. Oh, okay, so it's a vending machine. Covered in Yokohama, Japan. I lived near Yokohama. It's 5 minutes to 4 o'clock now. Just about ready. Gent, you're not coming? Nah. Doesn't suit me. What are you talking about? Hi, Carl. We're going to attend the monthly lecture. Monthly lecture. What is this, like an ethics forum? Each month, the Foundation invites someone famous to hold a lecture to share new knowledge and insights pertaining to SCP. Ah, okay. Dr. Trevor. Interesting. Count me in. I bet you there's some sort of stipulation, like I'm not a high enough rank or level or something. Oh, I can go. This is the link? The course you signed up for is about to begin. Please join the meeting in the training system. Oh, what's this one? This one looks trippy. Daniel? Daniel and Dragon? Okay. Cool. Join conference. What is this one? I wouldn't be surprised if it's like an actual dragon. 2, 1.
There are many stories in this world. Some are read widely all over the world. Some are hidden in dust and known only by a handful of people. Today I'm going to tell you a story no one else has heard before. A real story of mystery and wonder and adventure. And then you too will become the guardian of this story. The story takes place in a world of long ago. The hero of our story is a little boy. His name is Daniel.
Oh!
One day, out of nowhere, Daniel got a serious case of chickenpox.
Oh.
It made him look like a strawberry. To make sure he didn't spread it to others, Mrs. Page, the principal, had him isolate in an attic. And so, in the attic he lived, all on his own.
How did a principal force a student to reside within his own attic?
While up here in this attic, you'll have plenty of time to practice your penny whistle. I hope you'll practice well and prepare for next month's art festival.
But Mrs. Page, the melody is so difficult.
Don't give up, boy. You don't give up before you fight.
Can I just say I love the artistic style of whatever story this is, Daniel and the Dragons? I love how each of them are so unique. The stories of the different SCPs. I'm so excited for this one. Are there going to be dragons?
Daniel was reluctant at first, but he trusted Mrs. Page, and he knew he should listen. And so he practiced the penny whistle.
I like how this is a storybook. This reminds me of like Winnie the Pooh. Like as a kid. For some reason. I don't know. He looks like Christopher Robin a little bit. Oh shoot, there's a game. ASDF? Oh gosh.
Suddenly, he heard some strange noises in the corner of the attic.
Huh? Who's there?
Daniel decided to go over and take a look.
Okay, let's take a look. Oh, I'm controlling it. Wow. Look at this. Dude, this is so cool. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just gonna look around a little bit. I'm pretty amazed right now. God, this is so cool. Okay, let's check what it...
It was a mousetrap, and there was a red origami paper dragon inside of it.
I've seen these SCPs before.
Daniel carefully removed it. It was marvelous and beautiful. The only problem was part of its wing was damaged, but Daniel found a way to repair it.
Ooh, poor guy. Oh, snap. Huh? Staples. Right? I'm gonna assume staples? No? Wait, is it this? Oh, I drag it over. No? Oh, there we go. Okay, D.
Daniel held the repaired paper dragon high up in the air, imagining that it soared over all the world below.
Could you really make a origami dragon design like that? I'm just trying to imagine the folds and like especially around the head and neck. That looks super complicated.
He played and played with the paper dragon.
Wee! Woo! Dragon! Soar!
In the warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Could it be? Or is this all just a dream?
The next day, with boredom and loneliness weighing him down, he began to fiddle with the old radio.
Our town is located in the plains, where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
Where did this paper ball come from?
Just as Daniel went to pick it up, the ball suddenly came to life, and it rolled away. Daniel chased after it.
Oh. Oh, okay, come on. What the heck? There we go.
Just as he was about to seize the rolling paper ball, suddenly, terrible sparks erupted from it. Before his very eyes, the paper ball began to grow, bigger and bigger. At that moment, a red figure suddenly appeared. The red figure quickly subdued the paper ball and threw it into a cardboard box.
Yeah, isn't that where they
Daniel
reside?
studied the red figure carefully.
The origami SCP dragons?
It had a sticker on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
I wasn't dreaming. Thank you for saving me.
Daniel was grateful and very happy. He walked closer to the paper dragon, but the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid and backed away. Just then, Daniel had an idea.
Oh, we're gonna play the song? I bet you we're gonna play the
He
song.
took out his penny whistle and slowly played a tune.
Okay. Here we go. I'm ready. Huh? E.
The paper dragon enjoyed the sound very much. It began to move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air. Soon the two were playing and dancing, just like old friends. The paper dragon traced out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a unique way.
My cherished friend, after many long years, we finally meet again. Tell me, how has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me. You know how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument. But we ought to take precautions, as the room is not stable. Do you still remember how the room works? You're welcome to visit any time.
The piece of paper then changed back into the shape of a paper dragon and flew into the cardboard box. The box closed shut, and a calm silence was restored to the attic. Daniel rushed to find a watercolor pen and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips.
Here be dragons, right? Oh, he has nice handwriting. What the heck?
Over the next few days, the paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel. During this time, Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
That cat's name is Mrs. Carter. Ever since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends. That's Duke, Mrs. Jessica's pet. He doesn't like rainy days or Mrs. Carter. Only smoked sausages for his taste. And now, we are friends too. My name is Daniel. What's your name?
The paper dragon flapped its wings, as if it didn't understand him.
Well, since you like the sound of the penny whistle so much, why don't I just call you Penny? I'll keep practicing to make it sound better.
Daniel and Penny then played baseball together in the attic.
Let's play cat.
Oh. Really? I get to play with a dragon? Oh my god! Oh, that was quick. This is so cool. Oh.
But just as they were in the middle of enjoying themselves, a violent shaking suddenly rose from the ground.
Jesus Christ.
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
At this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out, followed by several paper balls. Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation and promptly threw them back into the box. Penny then flew around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped.
Oh, I see what's going on
Facing
here.
a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel felt confused and lost. He moved the box to the center of the attic. Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle, day in and day out. As the days went by, Daniel's playing became smoother. One day, the box suddenly began to move.
Oh no. Earthquake. I bet you.
1, 2, 3, 4. This time there were 4 paper dragons.
Cool.
But they weren't alone. Enemies began to jump out of the box too.
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
In that small attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls. This time, the paper balls used new tactics. They clumped together into a single monstrous ball of paper. It began to shoot strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper dragons
No,
as they
Penny.
flew through the air. As they were hit, the paper dragons fell from the air, one after the other.
Oh crap.
Seeing the injured paper dragons, Daniel felt very distressed and anxious. Just then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power. The paper dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball. And then came another paper dragon. The monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits, exploding into smaller paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box. The sacrificed paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper, and a silence pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic. Daniel saw the remaining 2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded. He rushed to grab some stickers and treated them at once.
Okay, we got a red, we got Penny and a purple one. Oh. Okay, Penny's good. Oh, did he just go straight in? Oh, okay. Don't worry, we got you. Okay.
Suddenly, countless paper dragons began to gush from the box.
Oh, that's good. There's more.
The 2 wounded paper dragons were repaired and began to fly. Like 2 colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison. The dragons moved like a tide, flying freely through the attic. Daniel eagerly took out his penny whistle. He showed all his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work and practice.
I love the artistic style of this story. You know what this reminds me of?
In the sweet melody of his playing, Daniel felt himself enter into the world of dragons.
Oh, snap. Sorry, before we continue. The penny whistle or whatever, it kind of makes me think of like back in Pokemon 2000, the movie, Lugia's song. Or Lugia's lullaby or whatever it's called. I just wanted to share that correlation right there that I thought of. Very cool. Oh, snap. Dude, this is so cool.
Paper dragons merged into a long letter and floated down towards Daniel to tell their story.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants have returned. They have launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room. We are prepared to launch the final defense. Then we will have to destroy your room, for it is the last remaining entryway into your world. Please believe this farewell will only be temporary. We will not be apart forever, and we will never forget our eternal mission of protecting you.
So is Daniel like a reincarnated old friend of the dragons? Like he's forever their friend through reincarnation and stuff? I like that the dragons are our allies in this story. So cool.
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box. Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant, but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again. A few days later, Daniel's chickenpox had fully recovered. He could now play the penny whistle very, very well. But the paper dragons never returned. Maybe it was time to leave and move on.
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2!
Not yet.
Massive earthquake is hitting our town! All townspeople, please leave your houses immediately and move to safe open spaces!
Just then, countless paper dragons shot from the cardboard box. However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion.
What's happening?
Daniel quickly grabbed the stickers out from his bag and did his best to heal the injured paper dragons.
Oh. Okay. Let's go. Oh, hello? Oh, no. Wait, do I go to my bag? Where's my bag? Oh, there's only a few I can heal. Where's the next one? Over there. Come on. Don't die on me. Who else? Let's go, buddy. Let's go, Penny. Oh. Oh, God.
But the paper balls swarmed together, and pushed Daniel away, subduing him firmly in the corner. He couldn't move.
So the paper balls are supposed to be giant? Correct? Right?
Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box, and a violent lightning flashed through the room. The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds, and the entire attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
The earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1. Heaven almighty, are we doomed?
The giant unleashed its power maniacally. The paper dragon struggled against it, with no means of fighting back.
Until your boy Daniel pulls out his flute and starts playing penny whistle or
At
whatever.
this critical moment, two paper dragons shined brilliantly. Together, they heroically crashed their bodies into the giant.
Oh, or maybe not.
Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons, but soon he found that things would probably not be so simple. The giant's figure could still be seen in the thick smoke, looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had no effect, and the giant had only grown stronger. It fought back with a new ferocity. The paper dragons were simply no match for it.
The earthquake is growing stronger still! The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years! My heavens! Will this nightmare ever end?
With the paper dragons now all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance. It was Penny. It flew gently in front of Daniel and affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers, as if this whole crisis had never happened. Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something, but he didn't quite understand what. Penny then left Daniel and soared into the air with a determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison, responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation. At that moment, Penny turned into a great red beam and rushed fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star. At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
A huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic. The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper, the leftover scraps of the paper dragons. Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
Okay, so we're catching them? Huh? Oh. Where are the dots? Here. Oh, one here. Oh, put together. Wait, what?
Goodbye, my friend.
No.
The nightmare is over. The earthquake has stopped. With God's mercy, our town is safe. We thank you, Lord, for your protection.
few days later, the art festival was held as scheduled. Daniel attended the show with his penny whistle.
And now, Daniel Trevor will perform a penny whistle solo of a song titled Fly With Me.
Ready? Huh?
And that's how the story ends. Now, you might be wondering, what happened next? Are there still paper dragons in the world? Well, that's a difficult question to answer. But I believe that they are still protecting us somewhere in this world, just like they promised they would, forever, into eternity.
Gosh, that was cool. I really liked this story. I really liked it. That was awesome. So that was Daniel and the Dragons. That was phenomenal. With that being said, please let me know how you thought this SCP 1762 and how that one was. This is so far my favorite. I loved everything about it. With that being said, this is the end of SCP Secret Files Episode 3. I'm at a loss for words. I love how each of the stories are so different from one another, and how they choose to show that difference through different mediums and different artistic styles and all that stuff. That was great. That was great. It makes everything feel so unique and personal to each of the SCPs out there. Great direction. I can't wait to see what episode 4 is going to hold for us. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. I certainly did. Please subscribe if you feel so inclined to. Leave a like or dislike and comment down below what you thought about SCP 1762, Daniel and Dragon. Because I'm going to be thinking about this one for a while. But without further ado, I hope you have a good day or good night, whatever time it is that you are watching this. Please stay safe, take care, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.